Dornier do. Dornier do? Who do? Dornier do. Good morning, everybody. We are here at the Steven F Udvar-Hazy Museum, otherwise known as the Air and Space Museum. Oh, it's just such a cool building. There's so many cool things here. There's an SR-71, there's the Enola Gay. We're going to be checking it out. I've been here before, but it's probably been like 15, 20 years, and it was like new age back then. So I'm wondering how cool it's going to be this time. Probably pretty awesome.
Smithsonian Air and Space Museum. Land of dreams in there.
Because this is a Smithsonian museum, admission is free. You just have to pay for parking, which there is ample parking here, and it only costs $15, which really isn't bad considering, you know, you're all the way out here near the Dulles Airport. Oh, it's such a beautiful building too. Oh, that looks so cool up there. There's an airplane right overhead right now from the Dulles Airport. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome. So there's a lot to see. I see a shuttle all the way down there, but we're gonna go to the left because there's even more to see over here. Wait till you see all these planes. I mean, we've never seen so many planes. Oh my gosh. I mean, you could just spend hours and hours and hours here. Oh, look, a simulator. That's pretty cool. Just so cool. I'm not gonna know a whole lot of information about the planes because I'm not really that informative about that kind of stuff, but we're gonna read what we can. So up first we have a Boeing FB-5. Look at that. Geez, they have from almost every decade here. I mean, this looks extremely foreign. That looks prehistoric. And, you know, this one looks, you know, familiar. It's just crazy. Oh my gosh, look at that one. You could not pay me to fly in that ever. That just, no, not gonna do it. It's not a fun idea. Yeah, that's a Langley Aerodrome A. I mean, it just doesn't look safe. It doesn't look safe at all, but I guess it worked, and it led to aircraft that we have now, so you gotta be thankful for it a little bit. Jeez, look at this Boeing 707. Just absolutely massive. Even the smaller ones, look at that. That's got to be loud when that's running. There's just everything around here. Over there is Air France. We're going to go check that out. We can go pretty much right up to it. It's going to be sick to do that. You know, and over here we have the coveted Enola Gay, the one that dropped the atom bomb. Well, I mean, what a thing to be in front of, you know, and not be irradiated. This facility is just huge. You're able to see into this Boeing 707 a little bit better, right in the cockpit. Geez, I couldn't imagine one of these flying today. I'm sure they don't meet exactly the safety standards anymore. And here again is the Enola Gay. Wow. Just a massive plane. But its impact was, you know, even bigger. It brought us into the scope of nuclear war. Which, don't get me wrong, they ended the war as well, but it's, you know, it's definitely not black and white. There's a lot of gray. So this is really cool. They use this to level out the plane on water, which is pretty cool. You know, it's able to land on water and take off. Oh, wow, look at this. We've seen something like this at World War II weekend. I mean, I suppose you could call that a plane, you know, I guess. Wow, look at that one. It's going straight up. Oh. So cool. You got the Pennzoil out there, and that one's really, really slick. There's just so many planes here. Oh wow, look at this one. Is this German? I think this is German. Oof. Now, it can easily get confusing which way to go. I mean, you know, we were on the same level. We came over here. There's stairs to go up, stairs to go down. And over here is a restoration hangar and the James McDonnell Space Hangar. So we're going to check that out. We're going to try and, you know, remember what we've seen and check it out. Holy crow. So they're restoring planes in here. Wow, I've never even seen that. That looks crazy. Wow, so they're really in here doing work. Oh, that looks like something from a space exploration, just with the gold plating and everything. Oh my gosh. And there's just so many parts. That one tray over there has like 30,000 screws on it. So this is all stuff from when balloons were like the next big thing, and they would just put pictures of balloons on plates and pretty much anything they could. Look at that, a patch box. Same over here. Oh my gosh, look at the detail on that. It makes sense. There's a lot of people that thought balloons were going to be the next, big thing. And, unfortunately, I think the Hindenburg was probably the last thing that said, hey, we're not going to do this anymore with sort of a flotation device. It's just, it's not worth it. And you can put your donations right in there. They're restoring some great things in here from what I can see. It's nice that they make it visible for everything. Flak bait. Geez, I think it took some flack. I'm just assuming. No way. Is this what I think it is? Oh, it's the Discovery. Oh my gosh. Look how big that is. I've never realized how big they were. I've always seen the videos and everything, but you don't realize it. Whew. Oh my gosh. This looks like one of the rocket boosters, maybe? It could be like a piece of them. Oh my gosh. There's just so much stuff here. So yeah, this I think would be a good way. You went, the whole level, and now you're coming down, and then we'll go see the stuff on the first level. So, not a horrible idea. Oh, it's so beautiful. Man, look at all these satellites. It's R2-D2. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. And they saved it. Oh, and here's a payphone. Oh my gosh, look how old that is. Geez, it was a rotary too. Oh my gosh, look at all the hardware in there. It's so detailed. Wow, look at that. That's incredible. Oh my gosh. Look at those gloves. Joe Engel. Wow. Even a shovel. Here's an example of the Saturn V rocket. I have one made out of Lego. I don't know where to put it yet because it's so big. I mean, not as big as this, of course. This one's huge. Look at all the pieces of it. Oh, it's just so massive. And this was in space. You think about it that way. Here's the Mercury Capsule 15B Freedom 7-2. Wow, look at all those switches in there. That is a very tiny box. This one's called Big Joe. It's not that big. This is the Gemini TTV-1 paraglider capsule. Supposed to glide in, I guess. Oh my gosh. Here we've got the Redstone missile. Jeez, look how tall that is. Wow. Oh, here's the mothership model from Close Encounters of the Third Kind. So after people came back from space, they would go into these quarantine facilities, which seemed pretty nice. You can see it on the other side, but you see a little chair and table there. They would stay in there for a couple weeks, I believe, and test them and make sure that they, weren't going to be harmful to everybody else. They didn't just get to come right home, which was a shame. Here's a Gemini heat shield. Oh, there's another one over there. But, I mean, wow. That was the only thing that was protecting them. And over here we have a Corporal missile. Jeez. Could you imagine seeing that coming towards you? And then this is smaller. This is the Little John missile. Still be afraid. Jeez, a Fritz X guided bomb. Look at that thing. I don't know, I feel like the smaller the bomb, the more I'm afraid of it. Like the really, really long ones, like if you had one that was 5 miles long, I wouldn't be afraid. Because, what's it gonna do? It's just gonna go, pew. This one actually has wood on the missile. I couldn't imagine, a woodcrafter building something and going, oh yeah, this is gonna kill somebody. Up there is a bat missile. By the way, I'm reading this. I don't know this stuff, but it's called a bat missile. Sort of looks like a bat. I mean, you've got engines, you've got just everything. This is a Navajo rocket engine. Gosh, that Pegasus in the back is so haunting. The thing I said about big missiles, I'm changing my mind. That's pretty scary. I mean, this one just sort of looks like, it looks puny. It looks like something a fifth grader would come up with for a science project. Ooh, Titan 1 rocket engines. And over here is the H-1 rocket. Hey, look, it's a SAM-7 missile and a launch tube. That's pretty scary because that would be on your shoulder. That was a shoulder-mounted, I don't want to deal with that. This is a standard missile, full-scale model. Wow. And then over here is a RIM 8J Talos missile. No thanks. I'm not interested. Oh, this is cool. This is how they would check airflow, depending on which way you saw the little pieces of string moving. That's the way the airflow was going, and you could sort of solve some sort of problem that you were having if you couldn't get it to be stable. Oh, that's cool. So they sent this off. It was unmanned, and it would record and film stuff. And this is all the computer modules. Oh my gosh. Look at that missile. That's I guess, well, it's all a missile. Agenda B upper stage. Geez, even the back of it looks cool. The side, the back, underneath, up top, from space. And here is 1/15th scale models of a lot of rockets. This looks like a really high-powered telescope. Look at this thing. So this is Space Lab, and this is an instrument that you use to point. They show it right down here, but it was the whole pointing system, so you could point it in different directions. Man, that never gets old looking at. Man, look at its underbelly. And we're technically under the back. No, wait, here's a Mars Pathfinder lander and rover. Another cool spacesuit. Oh, so shiny, so cool. Here's a Poseidon C3 missile. Wow, that's massive. Oh, you can see inside. Oh, here's the Canadarm. I actually have this to build in Lego too. I haven't built it yet. I think I'm gonna have to do that now. This one takes down satellites, pretty crazy, but it does. Oh wow, they actually attached this one on the bottom. So this one right here used to be under planes, and that's how they would sort of send it off. This hangar is massive. Geez, this is a Nazi plane. It looks so ridiculous though. Like, it's fat and tiny. Oh my gosh, the SR-71. I've been wanting to see this since I saw it in Transformers 2, Revenge of the Fallen. Oh, it's so cool to be here. Oh my gosh. Just so pointy. So this is actually really cool. They have a live stream and you can actually ask them questions and they will give you answers. So it's really cool. They have somebody on standby. Look, it's Pepe Le Pew. So this is a Sidewinder missile. Oh, one of those would take you out. Oh, it's a MiG-21. Here's an F-4S. Geez, this one looks crazy just because it's like almost serrated like a knife, it's bent down a little bit. Here's an A6E Intruder. Oh, here's an AMRAAM. That's an air-to-air missile. I mean, this is beautiful. I've never seen a plane this new. This is a fighter plane. I'm wondering what it is. It's an X-35B. Wow. Look at the air intake there. And I believe that would give it more power in the back if they opened or closed those. I'm pretty sure. Man, this is so cool. And what's even cooler is it's a Blue Angel in all its glory. Here's an F-14 Tomcat. Feels like I'm in Top Gun now. Whoa, I don't know what this one is, but it lost some of the wing. Oh, it actually might be to this one. Huh. Possibly. Man, that's crazy. So cool. Here's an F-100 Super Sabre. Look at the front, how it's like open in the front, and then it's just got like a long piece coming off. Man, this one's really, really cool. It's a Sikorsky JRS-1. Oh, this is cool. It's a whole bunch of engines. Jeez, engines from everything. This is a Ford Liberty 12 Model A. Ooh, a Sea Knight. Oh my gosh. That's fantastic. Could you imagine the guns on this thing? I wouldn't mess with it. Is this a helicopter from Vietnam? That's sick. Oh my gosh. An Iroquois. This is the Cobra. Look at the gun. Oh, an SA-2 guided missile. That looks a lot more modern. Oh my gosh, what is this? It's gorgeous. It's an F-105 Thunder Chief. Oh, that is so, so, so cool. I really like the noses of these, just because it's open and you can sort of see into it. I don't know, it's a different design than you normally see, and it seems cool. This is the T-33A Shooting Star. Wow. I'm sure it just whizzed by everybody. This is an RF-8G Crusader. There's a pretty cool Coast Guard helicopter up there that we will see once we're on this third level, which you can see everything. That's going to be really cool. We'll do that last, though. Look at this little thing. It's got a missile on it, too. Oh, my gosh. Anti-submarine helicopter. You know, that would probably do it. Get to see some of the backs of some of the planes we were just looking at. Good thing the flames aren't coming out, but, you know, it looks incredible. This is called the Mighty Mouse missile. There's a lot of guns, machine guns, that were used in the actual planes, which is really, really cool. Oh, this is really, really cool. Wow. That's awesome. There's a Marine helicopter. Well, we've got one side down. We just have to go to the crazier side with even more planes. Hello again, SR-71. Ooh, look at this one. Nagler Rolls NR-54 V2. Oh, a hell diver. Look at that. Oh, this is cool. They're actually planning a phase 2, so they want to add a whole piece back here. This is the part that we're in, and then they have the added space area, and that area is pretty big. A Dornier Do. Dornier Do? Who do? Dornier Do. All right, sorry. Yeah, you know, it's a plane. Lippisch DM-1. It's all the way back there. It's sort of hard to see. But it doesn't have its top on, so I think it's being restored currently. But it's a pretty weird looking one. And here we have the Arado AR-234B Blitz, which just looks crazy having that all glass. Just looks completely wild. Not as wild as this, mind you, but, you know, still wild. What is this? This is the Heinkel HE-219. Crazy. German. Whoa, what's this? Horton Ho He Illen. Wow, the wings aren't even on it. So this is what it's supposed to look like. There's the name, which I'm having trouble pronouncing, but look at that. Here's cool. There's a whole bunch of models of planes. Wow. Some of these are really, really detailed. Here's a Junkers. It is huge. It's massive. And it reminds me of sort of the planes really far back in the day. Something Howard Hughes would have flown in. Oh, so cool. Here's a Pan American Airways plane, the Clipper Flying Cloud. Whew, that is huge. Speaking of huge, look at Air France, one of the fastest planes that ever existed. Right underneath Air France is the R.A. Bob Hoover. Less impressive, but still pretty cool. This sort of looks like Marine One, but a little like shorter, not as long. Wow. Oh, it's open. Here we have the Spirit of Texas. It's a helicopter, and right over it is the constellation, the super constellation, I should say. Oh my gosh, that is huge. Look at the size of those propellers, and then the size of the wing. I really like tail wings that have like those 3 pieces rather than just the one or a really small one on the sides. It's just, I don't know, it just looks cooler. Oh, a Hornet. Here is a pretty gigantic engine. I mean, look at that. And I mean, there's just so many helicopters. So many. This, I think they're storing here right now. They're probably working on restoring it as well. But this looks like a missile of some sort. So that's pretty cool that it's just sort of here. You know, I'm sure they don't have many places to put it. Hey, it's Dusty Crop Hopper. Wow, this one was in the Antarctic expedition. Stars and Stripes. Hold on. What is this? It's from NASA? Oh my gosh. Does this fly on its own? It looks so nuts. Pathfinder Plus is a solar-powered unmanned experimental aircraft. See, I was right. Oh my gosh, that's crazy though. Solar-powered? No way, is this from the Goodyear blimp? What? That's crazy. Where's the rest of the blimp? Oh, and this plane is from Federal Express. Probably didn't even get here on time. Oh, this one's from one of the really old Goodyears. Oh, look at that. There's a good amount of room in there. I'm okay with that. Oh, and here's a balloon cabin. Wow. Look at all those tubes. It's one of those weird things that we don't realize that blimps were like super important, especially in the U.S. Army and Navy. They had blimps on D-Day, so I mean, what more can you really say? Alan Eustace's Stratex suit. Wow. So above us is a scale model of the Hindenburg. Wow. So here's the capsule that Felix Baumgartner jumped out of from the stratosphere. That's crazy. You could see him jump out and all the way down. Air France is just so impressive, just the size and the speed. I keep looking at it, and even though we passed it, I'm like, I gotta say this. I gotta say something. Look at this old one, too. This is really cool. They have like a half of an engine, so you can look inside and see everything that's happening in there. It's just really cool. That's one heck of a turbine. F8F2, the Bearcat Conquest. Here's the Boeing 707 again, a little closer. We could pretty much touch the inside of that, but it's just so big. And here once again is the Enola Gay. Oh my gosh. So massive, and its impact on the world, even more massive. But oh my gosh, and there's the bomb doors right back there. Very cool. I just found this out, but Enola Gay was actually one of the people in this plane's mother, which I think is a little wild. I don't know, I just feel like the mother would be like, you killed a civilization and you named it after me. Oh, and they have a 360 panorama view of the inside of the cockpit, which that's pretty cool. Wow. Oh, there's another plane being restored back there. Here's a better view of the 707, from the front at least. Wow. Wow, look at this old girl. The Olmsted Pusher. Wow, that's pretty old. Oh, San Francisco. Oh, here's a planetarium projector. That's really cool. So that's how they would project for a planetarium and teach kids. And me. This is the Baldwin Devil right here. I mean, it's pretty broken up, but I mean, it looks pretty cool. Over here is the, what is it, the Curtiss N9H. Wow. So we're over here by the Discovery again. They actually have a ramp that goes up to the 3rd floor, so that's what we're doing right now to check out everything up there. But it's just, you gotta stop and you gotta just look at it because it's just amazing. Look at this. We're on top of the SR-71. Oh my gosh, that's so freaking cool. Look at that. Oh, that actually might be cooler. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Oh, I think that's a Predator. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Man, that looks so cool. And here we've got the Coast Guard helicopter. Hope I never have to be in one of those. Oh, and it just keeps going up, Oh, I could just stay here all day. This is Monet Moni. Very mini indeed. Wow, really small. Oh, look at this. That's pretty cool. Close enough to touch it. And the Enola Gay is right there again. Oh, the 707. Oh, you can see this one a little bit better now. Oh, look at this one, the one that was going vertical. Sponsored by Bud Light. It's so cool how they can put them into angles. That one's upside down. I didn't even notice that till now. It's just cool that they can do that. And, you know, you could see them swaying a little bit here and there, all different ones. But, like, they're secure. Geez, now that is a small ride. And look at that little engine in the back. Oh, you can see this Pan America better now, too. Here you get a much better view of Air France from the top. Oh my gosh, so cool. Wow, look at that. You got an Osprey right there too. I didn't see that. Okay, we're gonna have to see that when we go down. I think we just missed this back part right here. But that's a really cool Osprey. I guess he drops water or something. I don't know. The Waterman. It's, you know, it's something. Man, I wish Air France was still around. It'd just be so great to ride the Concorde. Oh, this one's by Virgin Atlantic. Interesting. This is the seating area for one of the hot air balloons. You can see the lawn chairs. Ooh, Hershey's chocolate. And Wonder Bread. Interesting. Look at all those radios. This one's police and that one's police. You know, I'm leaving the squad if that's the requirement. So this right here is the first that is not a flying machine here. This is a very special crash rescue truck. They usually use them in the event of a plane crash or to put down foam. This is one of 2 trucks that actually were at Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport, and they went to the Pentagon on 9/11. I believe that's the truck right there, putting out the flames. So it's just crazy. I'm happy they have it here, but it's just wow. Now, it technically may not be called an Osprey, but these rotate and spin out. It does the exact same thing as an Osprey, so, you know, don't call me out, please. You know, come on. Oh, this is really cool. These are all the cameras that capture just so much flight and whatnot in the past. Oh, these are really, really cool. Wow, look at this. This is so crazy. We're headed up this way towards the exit. Still have to go to the gift shop, but I'm just seeing if there's anything else to see. Yeah, you get to see better views of things the higher up you go. Wow, that's a good sight. Oh, they also have an IMAX. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Wait, can you go on the observation tower? Hold on a second. Feels like I'm about to get mugged. Plus, nobody else is going down here, so I'm not sure why. Wow, look at this. Hey, there's our car.
7518 Mike Echo, reduce speed to 210, that's going to maintain 3000.
Geez, this is so cool. I didn't know you could come up here. There's just every corner. It's just really cool that this is 360. And it's so nice. Over here is where the space shuttle is, and then we were in this entire section right here. So it's pretty massive, you can see from the outside. That might easily be something people don't know that you can do, so go check out that observation deck. Here's the museum store, and over here is Shake Shack. Look at the line for Shake Shack. It's all the way out over here. A little crazy, but you know, if you want lunch, I guess. They have a lot of mugs and shot glasses and everything. And a lot of shirts and whatnot. And oh my gosh, pretty much anything you would need they have here. Well, we just got out of the gift shop and we bought 3 magnets. You know, why not? But this is actually really, really cool. There's like a memorial, and I believe this is for anyone who died while flying for the military or even scientific, endeavors. It's really nice because I think a lot of the time all the different militaries sort of get pushed together, you know, Army, Navy, Air Force, and I think they do really different things. I think they should be individualized. So that's something that's actually really, really nice. I'm shocked about how big this memorial is, though. Man, this is impressive. But listen, there's no doubt in my mind that you should come here. It's fantastic, especially since it's free. You just have to pay for parking, which is very, very simple. And it's $15, which isn't too bad. You know, you're right near the airport here. It's just a wonderful time. You get to see so much, and I'm sure you will miss something, as I'm sure I did. But still, come out and give it a try. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I guess we'll have to see where we're at next time. Bye.